Eamon Khan here for Seconds Out in Birmingham, heading for a big show with Niall Farrell. Spoke to you before in Birmingham. Good to see you back out again, progressing with your career. How you assess your career so far now?
Yeah, it's going good. We're staying active. Like that was always the plan. John and my dad and myself all sat down and said we want to be an active fighter, and John's getting me out as much as I can. Like I said when we last spoke, I want to be fighting 6 times this year, and we're on track. We got 2 in September, and we're just staying busy, and that's the best way to be. And just enjoying the game. Busy fighter, happy fighter, dangerous fighter.
How about your performances? Are you happy with what you've put out in the ring so far?
Most definitely. I feel like I'm going in the right direction. I'm loving the pros more than I ever did as an amateur. I think I'm made for the pros personally, and I love hurting people. I love fighting, and it puts the perfect both of them together. Do you know what I mean? And I mean just learning. I'm learning the game. I'm a novice in the pro game. Do you know what I mean? Like I might have done what I've done as an amateur, but as a pro, I'm a novice. I'm a 2-fight novice. Do you know what I mean? I'm learning, but I'm loving it. Can't complain. I'm loving it.
Some fighters have that difficulty sometimes transitioning from the amateur game into the pros, but you feel like you've taken it like a duck to water.
Oh, definitely. I think I've always been made for the pros. Obviously, as an amateur, you have to box like an amateur. But I've always had it's the hurt business. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, I like hurting people, so it works in partnership. But I feel like I'm everything I'm doing now. I'm learning to become a seasoned professional, and it's going in the right direction. And I'm just loving it more. It's a fight, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It will be eaten, and I'm eating.
In terms of your approach right now, obviously you're looking to raise your profile and rise through the ranks. Are you full time with boxing, or have you got to work as well alongside that?
So I'm a mentor, so I go into schools, mentoring. I run a charity, Support Futures, and I do classes and that in Kingston in Second City Boxing Club. So I'm busy, but it's good because I can work all my training around obviously my boxing. That's the main. That's what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? I want to be a world champion, so I work everything around that, and I'm fortunate enough I can. Well, with working alongside the schools, they understand that the boxing kind of comes first as much as I do lots of work with their kids. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm very fortunate.
Is that like teaching boxing?
No, just getting them on the straight and narrow. Most of them, letting them talk. Sometimes just need to be there just for them to have a little chat with you. Do you know what I mean? And see how you can help them. Like it's tough. Like it's a lot different. Like obviously, a boxer, everyone thinks that I've got this soul where it's fighting, but I love sitting there and having a chat with them and just let them get everything out that they need to get out. And it's not on a teacher level. It's more like on a, my name's Niall. It's not sir. It's not coach. It's Niall. Come on, what's happening? How can I help? And it's the sort of things. It's the things I can see myself doing after boxing. Obviously, boxing's first and foremost my #1 priority, but it's not around forever. So I'm just enjoying doing the mentoring on side as well as personal training in the classes.
Good to see you looking to make a difference both inside and outside the ring. Look, very confident character. I wonder, was there any nerves in your debut at all? I know, like on the night and obviously in the leading weeks beforehand, you were cool and collected about it. But did you feel a little bit?
Yeah, of course. You're bound to, ain't you? Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to stand here and lie. Do you know what I mean? You do feel nervous, but if you watch my first pro fight to my second one, you'd see how I would look like a different fighter. I was less nervous. I took all the crowd in, and I can't wait for the next one because I know that as the fights go on, I'm just going to get better and better. And like the stuff I'm doing in the gym, I'm going to be hurting a lot more people. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I can't wait for the next one because I'm looking to get the job done way before 4 rounds. Do you know what I mean? So I'm looking to just keep building on my fights and keep learning and just keep busy.
You said to me last time as well, like your family are really your motivation, your close family. Were they there for your debut and your second fights, and what do they make of you, transitioning over to the pro ranks?
They're loving it as much as me. Like I'm spending more time with them. Like obviously I was based in Sheffield before, but then now like I'm back home, back where I belong, back with my dad, training with my dad under the watchful eye of John Pegg. Do you know what I mean? My team is one of the best teams, and that's why I'm going to go far. And I know for a fact I've got the right people behind me that are going to push me on. But at the same time, I push myself. I know that if I want to be at that level, I've been at that level as an amateur. It's a different ball game. I know I got to be that 3 steps above everybody. And I sleep at night knowing that. I wake up in the morning knowing that, and that's what gives me the edge on every fighter.
You ticked off the debut win, you ticked off the consecutive win. Is it in your mind to get the first stoppage win September 9th?
Most definitely. Like I'm not going in there going mad, but the way I'm feeling at the moment, the way I'm punching, I'm stronger. I'm punching harder than ever. I I can't see it going the 4 rounds. But like I say, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's all learning, and that's what this game's all about. I want to be a seasoned professional, and I'm going in the right. I'm on the right track for it.
A good friend of yours, Frazer. I wonder if he's giving you some advice as you head into the pro ranks as well too.
Yeah. I'm very close with Frazer. But even when he was on GB, he was the captain. Do you know what I mean? He was the captain even when I was on there, and as I still speak to him now, and we've had a good few chats, and everything he said just do what you're doing. You're on the best track. You're doing what you love. And he said the credentials are there as an amateur. You've been in the best of the world. Do you know what I mean? Just do what you do. And then, but from what I've seen him, he says you're gonna be a name to remember kind of thing. But it's nice hearing the things. But I'll be proving it. Do you know what I mean? It's not just people saying it. I'm gonna be doing it. That's the difference.
When you get to the top, as you plan to do, you're going to have your supporters, you'll have your detractors too. Frazer is someone who's had a lot of scrutiny. I said to him, even in GB and when he was going to the Olympics, he didn't have that level of scrutiny on him. What you made of the people who've kind of been really following Frazer's career and maybe detracting from it a little bit?
I feel like he's done a lot. He's look how long he was on GB. Like he should get a Medal of Honor just for that. Do you know what I mean? Like he's been around everybody for a very, very long time, and when in Rio, when he didn't go, Joshua Buatsi won a medal, and I always seen the work he'd put in to win that medal. And Frazer was exactly the same. No one deserved it more than Frazer because it was his term. He's earned his stripes. It was time, but he gets lots of. It doesn't really matter what people say, to be honest, because at the end of the day, he's the one going in the ring. He's fighting people, so people can say what they want. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, it's going to take the toll on him, and he's obviously not going to like it. And on Twitter, you see he bites a little bit sometimes, but it's understandable. He's a normal person. He's a normal bloke. Do you know what I mean? Like people get away with a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like most of the people wouldn't say half the stuff they say on social media they would to his face. But Frazer's on his path, and that's what matters. As long as he knows what he's doing, he's got a plan in stone. What's the problem? Do you know what I mean? It will happen when it happens. Why everyone just wants everything to happen now? That's the problem. They want things to happen now, and it doesn't work out all the time.
Now, I'll leave the final word with you. September 9th, you're back out. What happens when you step through the ropes?
It's going to be a dominant display. I can't wait to show everyone how better I'm looking, and I'm going to go in with no regrets because I'll train hard. Do you know what I mean? I'll train hard, but when I step in them ropes, it's going to be a dominant, really hurtful display, and I can't wait for it.
Now, I should have mentioned as well, for people who want to follow your journey, where can they find you on social media?
Niall Farrell, 1997. And then Twitter, it's @wackout_Farrell.
No, much appreciated. Thanks for speaking to Seconds Out.
Cheers.
Goodbye.